Hello, queens and kings. It's Dana Stewart Coates, Killer Queen Antique Jewelry. The Saturday Spectacular haul slash preview. Yeah, let's turn this music down because I keep getting copyright strikes. And when I take the channel public after the first year, we can't have that. So, let's get started. What I'm going to say is there will be two sales this weekend. There'll be the Spectacular Saturday sale, and there will be the Sterling Sunday sale. And that is not to say that we won't have sterling on offer today. As you can see what's on the tray, or the mirror, as it were. So I'm going to go through the pieces quickly, just so you know what you're looking at. Let's go camera down first. Yep, creaky camera. What would we do without this creaky camera stand? Well, we're going to go through the bugs. Because many of you, including me, I mean, you know, we are going on my taste. Love the critters. Now, these two are Art Deco. This one, I actually believe, is a tiny bit earlier. It is glass. It has the trombone clasp. They only used that from the 1800s, late 1800s to the early 1920s. Just the style of the critter is a tiny bit more Vic or Edwardian than these two that are clearly Art Deco. Now, this one is glass and that one is Bakelite. Pretty fabulous, huh? I thought so. So we'll go with the lesser priced items to some of the more expensive priced items, if that makes sense. Now, I haven't brought out morning jewelry for a while. Now, this one is Scottish and it has the kite hallmarks. Now, the kite hallmarks will tell you roundabout when the design was patented, not necessarily when the exact design was constructed, but it will let you know when about the time, you know, the design, well, it'll tell you exactly when about the design was patented. Say patented because I've lived here far too long. This one is Irish bog oak. The lily banner is, of course, English Whitby jet. If anyone wants to know more about that, you know, when I show it to you, you can just ask. This is ivory and Whitby jet. This beautiful pendant. Love that. Did I have another morning piece out? Oh, yes, I did. This one is, I believe, French and Bois d'Arcy. Bois d'Arcy is, I'll explain it to you when we get there. But there are three, my husband just sneezed. God bless you. Four actually different examples of morning jewelry. Now, you see the black piece and you think, well, is that morning jewelry? It's pretty colorful. Well, it's not morning jewelry. What it is Victorian Grand Tour from 1870 on. It's 14 karat, and that is Millefiori. Look how smooth that is. You can barely see that those have been set. They wouldn't have been set like a tesserae. It would have been set, and then the onyx would have been carved out and the Millefiori set in. So it's onyx and Millefiori and 14 karat gold. And yeah, you can see it's a very large brooch. So that will reflect the era, you know, it's not only the materials. Yes, it is 14 karat gold. It is also the construction and, you know, the price reflects of the era. It's not just the materials. Modern day jewelry is pretty much based on the materials or maybe who designed it. Now this, you might see this little brooch and think, okay, yeah, it's peacock eye, which is glass. Also what it is Art Nouveau, and this piece is attributed to Piel Frere, P-I-E-L, which is Spanish for skin, and frère, which is French for brother. But Piel Frere, and that was the name of the artist who took it. It's actually silver gilt. And this little piece is actually a very prolific piece. Sometimes little pieces are. What else? This piece is Art Deco and an early example of toshikane. Toshikane were Japanese porcelain makers. And that's T-O-S-H-I-K-N-E. You can see how wonderfully detailed he is. It is a specific type of porcelain. Yeah, I get very specialized. I mean, it's what I do. This piece is 9-karat rose gold, and I'm almost positive that it's portrait jasper, because that is really, really what it looks like to me. It's 9-karat gold and it's Georgian. So, I can tell design-wise, late 1700s, early 1800s. Yes, we have some Georgian pieces today. Now, let me think. Oh, does that make a little difference in cleaning? These people that run around, these resellers, I'm not a reseller. I'm a seller and I am a jeweler, as in I sell jewelry. People that make jewelry they're bench jewelers. It's a different type of jeweler. You can't just throw jeweler on your name and, you know how to make it, sell it, whatever, identify it. But that's the type of jeweler I am until I am further qualified. So I'm not a metal worker. I'm learning metalworking, but I am a jeweler, as in I can identify and purvey and sell fine jewelry. So this is Victorian anyway. Yellow gold in the back. Silver, of course, because it's Victorian. And tiny rose cut diamonds that are set in the sea. The Old English style sea. I'm just grabbing pieces. We're not gonna, those were some of the smaller pieces. This is also gilt and not going to be terribly expensive because it is Edwardian costume. Now, these pieces are roll gold, so they will start at a decent price, but it's not going to be what it would be if it were in solid gold. This beautiful piece in Edwardian. The Edwardian gilt roll gold piece. Love, love, love. I will bring my tools so I can open the lockets. Don't have it out at the moment. Cameos. How many cameos do I have out today? I have a lot of cameos coming, but I only have a few out today, actually. Of course, this one is Art Deco. Silver with marcasite. She's beautiful. Let me do the smaller ones before I do the larger ones. I'm sure I have more cameo rings, but if you want more, just let me know. Cannot believe that this 9-karat, absolutely stunning. I've always said Art Deco, and the more I look at her, I do believe she is Edwardian. Plus, they love to copy the Georgians with this arbel, the branch-like split setting. It's sometimes I change my mind. You know, I've looked at a piece for a while but that one's Deco. And I changed my mind on it. This is a Victorian fly or bee or however you want to see it. Gorgeous green crystal. Now these are glass pearls. Even though it's Victorian, they're not set with natural pearls. Now, if they were, I would tell you. But it is a fabulous little bee fly. Of course, the Russian. We have, if we're going to do bugs, we have the phenomenal Russian 14 karat gold garnet, natural Akoya pearl, and pink blood on the moon moonstone spider. It is a tiny bit. I think it's a very tiny bit of an investment to have a, you know, prolific piece of jewelry, but that's me. So if we're going to go lower, silver Victorian, it's softly gilt. If you would want it gilt more, that would be fine. They're Scottish cairngorm citrine. They are not only heart shaped, they are heart cut, which is actually the most expensive cut. A heart shaped stone is the most expensive to cut. Yeah, don't want to take too much time because we're going to have the sale. So let's show some garnets. This one is vintage. It's huge and it's vintage. And this one, I had a client who was in love with this ring forever, but because of the pearls, I can't size it. I've taken it to a laser, you know, a person had a laser. Bob can't size it for us. It will destroy the Victorian pearls. So the only way is if we took out all of the Victorian pearls and then had them all reset. So someone who wears between a 4.5 and a 5, because this ring has a little extra room underneath of it if you need it. But if you're wearing a 4.5 to a 5, you're going to get a really good deal on a phenomenal Victorian ring. So you're looking and you're saying, I see new rings. Yes, I will show you the new rings. Now this one is vintage. It is probably, if I got down in there and looked, I'll guarantee you it's 1990s, 1980s, 1990s, sort of based on the Diana ring. I have a cornflower blue cashmere sapphire, an actual cashmere that my dad had it set for me. That unfortunately the late 1800s, early 1900s setting that the ring my dad purchased the stone in was too far beyond repair. I also have a Georgian. I've got the candle out because, honey, we are going to look at garnets with the candle. We're going to look at these rose cut diamonds with a candle, and it will blow your mind. And you'll see why. I mean, are they phenomenal in regular light and sunlight? Yes. But you'll see why they were such beautiful romantic gifts of the day. And why they're still stunning today. Tell me why you can't wear every bit of this today. You can. Now, this beautiful little pyrope garnet ring is also Georgian. I just love a garnet. I love, love, love a garnet. Let's see. We have more garnet pieces, of course. This one is early Georgian, mid-Victorian. This one is 9 karat gold and foil backed, as they did. And Georgian. And this one is late Georgian, early Victorian, because it is foil backed and it is closed, but it's done in silver. And this one is, of course, Bohemian. That's mid-Victorian. And that's a different one than what we've had before. This one, these are flat cut. So, but they're open backed. When they're flat cut and they are closed back, then you can date them almost positively to Georgian. They are power rope, and you can see them dancing. I'm going to put that candlelight right in the center there. We're going to turn down some of the lights, and we're going to see how fantastic these stones look. That is a beautiful pie rope garnet. This is a beautiful pie rope garnet. You can see the light. I know you can see it. These are phenomenal almondine garnet earrings. All of these are almondine. They're all Victorian almondine, the stick pins. Which is going to bring us to this piece, which is Austro-Hungarian, which I didn't want to, I knew, but I didn't want to look. I cannot wait to show you these in candlelight now that they're clean. Yeah, you will never ever walk into a fine jewelry store and they'll have antiques in their original, sorry, filthy condition. You won't. I've sold it most of my life. Doesn't happen. Never been exposed to it. And if you do walk into an antique store, it may be an antique store I've walked into, and they would have, you know, in its original condition with all of its dark and patternation, and I don't try to remove too much of the patternation. I say it's a sympathetic cleaning. Oh, this is that beautiful. It's still a little damp. I've been busy. You can tell my hands are pruny, cleaning all of these fabulous pieces. That huge carnelian and bloodstone fob. That beautiful Art Deco. He is Art Deco. He's an Art Deco kitty rattle. I have, as you can see, not one, but two. One larger. This one fits me. I'm not going to call it large, medium to large, because I don't have like the biggest wrist, but I don't have the tiniest either. 5 rows of phenomenal pie rope garnets. This is a 4-row, and for a smaller wrist, pie rope garnet bangle. There's of course the David Anderson, again small but mighty. David Anderson enamel brooch, Victorian coral. We'll go. I can't believe that's there because I don't think I have very much on it. It's on a gold chain, and yeah, they believe to protect you from the evil eye. Now this beautiful little bow is also 9-karat gold, and it's fabulous to use for a fob or for a pocket watch, or, you know, maybe you work and you have to wear a lanyard, and why wouldn't you do it in style? This is, of course, the 9-karat gold, 18-karat gold gilt propelling pencil. You know, that would have lead that would push that out, and it would be a pencil. Or it was a watch fob. Now, this one's Art Deco. I'm going to show it. I'll give you a price. If it doesn't sell, I'm not going to be really upset because I have a ton of opals, and also have a bracelet that is, you know, having that opal reset, that the opals match perfectly. Cameo, she is massive, and when I say she's massive, believe me, I'll give you the dimensions, and you have to put them down on paper and draw them out so you know how big it is. She's huge. She's 9-karat gold. She's Victorian. It's of course heavy, Greek goddess taking care of her father. I need to oil this. Zeus, who there appears as an eagle. She is incredibly carved, fabulously 3D. It's very prolific cameo, but hey, if you're gonna go big, go home. Yeah, the little tiny ring, they aren't diamond. What they are rock crystal. They are faceted rock crystal quartz. It's delicate and sparkly and stunning. And probably Art Deco, they love to use. No, I'm going to say early Edwardian because it's actually silver. And it's set in gold and they just dipped it in silver to make the diamonds look better. Now this one's had its back turned to you the whole time. And maybe you noticed that the band is gold. The band is gold. It's 15 karat gold. It's very typical Georgian. The top of it is sterling silver. That is the Scottish River Pearl. And these are rose cut. I'm going to get that candle over here. These are rose cut diamonds. Now, they're not set polki style, which is an Indian type of design. And they're usually set into foil. These are actually prong set, and they're rose cut diamonds. Well, it's tiny at the moment, but I do believe that we'd be able to work the pearl off so we could size it and size it to probably, Bob could just reconstruct the new shank. Because let me tell you, let me show you, even though the ring is a tiny size, it's not a tiny, it doesn't have a tiny appearance to it. So, Scottish River Pearls, you're not going to get them. Number one, you're not going to find them. I can't believe that I found that one. But you go ahead and look. I'm going to show the Bauhaus because I know so many of you love it. I have yet to measure it out. I haven't taken the safety off and tried it on because it probably would fit, but I don't need to be greedy. I have very many pieces of Bauhaus. And I will share it with all of you. But I will give you a measurement on it. Let's see. Have I not shown you anything on here? Oh, no. Of course, there's a beautiful diamond ring back there. One of my favorite designs, 3 stone. This jeweler in Bristol, I do believe, well, I know Mr. David, I purchased this from upstairs, downstairs. He believes, and I believe, that original to the box. Now, this ring is marked for platinum and 18 karat. And it is absolutely beautiful. And not even right now a teeny tiny size. I think I could push it down. I have 7.5, 7 3/4. There's the fabulous gold bangle with the original box. That's, maybe you think it's pricey. It's $750. I think you don't look online. That's well over between $1,000 and $1,200 online. This piece is check. You know, because the Bohemian garnets were so popular. Isn't Niger? Because it has the enamel, the flowering, the gems. It's very indicative. Very indicative. Cut crystal earrings. Fabulous sterling earrings with natural pearls. Those are clip diamond earrings. This bracelet is 1940s, 1950s, late 1940s, early 1950s. It's a cha-cha, like a type of cha-cha bracelet. I will weigh it out. The sterling in this bracelet alone is worth nearly $200. Just the sterling. These are blue topaz. They're natural blue topaz stones. They're cha-cha. At the moment, it's short. At the moment, it doesn't fit me. Could we extend it? Yes, because it's made with all of that, like, chain. Yeah, the back is chainmail. Like crazy chainmailed. This is an incredible design, but, you know, it's definitely a statement. We're running so long, and we have the sale to do. So I'm going to show you. I'm just going to lift the camera up, and of course that's Victorian and 9-karat gold garnets. This is check stunning garnet glass. From the back, from the top row. Of the bracelets. There's a Victorian large blue moonstone. A fabulous Chinese enameled blue lapis or blue chalcedony. That is vintage, the amber. And I'll probably show it tomorrow unless someone asks for it today. There's the Victorian watch chain. There's a red carnelian. Yes, there is orange and red carnelian. The filigree bracelet. They're large Victorian chain bracelets. Next to it is Art Nouveau with the maiden. Next to that is sterling and Scottish. And then those are operculum. And then next to that is sterling and Scottish and Victorian. And those, of course, moss agate. I have jade on offer. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 heavy Victorian to vintage gold bracelets. The rings, I mean, Art Deco opal, Victorian, those are blue spinel and diamonds, amethyst, Art Deco, Scottish, price of praise, it sort of has that, you know, it's sugarloaf, Chinese jade, carved jade, Victorian, the little heart, engraved heart, 14 karat gold, beautiful apple green jade, 18 karat gold and platinum diamonds, Edwardian, Nanette ring, Victorian opal, the fabulous black opal, which is Art Deco, the beautiful harem ring, which is Victorian. There is uranium glass, sapphires and diamonds, rubies and diamonds, spinel, diamonds, the beautiful diamond. Guys, this isn't, this wouldn't have been an engagement ring. Diamonds didn't become engagement rings literally until Queen Elizabeth. Before Queen Elizabeth, you didn't wear a diamond for an engagement ring. These rings were made from 1900. They started with these sapphires and diamonds and platinum. This is 18 karat gold. But I do think it has a platinum over. And it does have an antique cut diamond. Oh, which is nearly half a carat. Beautiful faceted trilliant sapphires. I have to look down to see if I'm just waxing lyrical and talking to you all, or if I'm actually showing it to you in the camera. Did I show you everything that I pointed? I think that I showed you everything that I pointed out. Art Deco. Yeah, we need to see these opals with candlelight and hopefully that is going to help you make up your mind. I know it does it to me every time. Oh my goodness, there are loads of gold and diamond pendants, which we didn't cover. Look how long this show is going to be. Edwardian, these aren't diamonds. They are rock crystal. Sure as heck fooled me. I'm not sure that I will sell this one right away because I'm a little perplexed why that has a black dot like it's Georgian. That clasp. It's really got some Georgian elements, and it's probably just Victorian because those are bezel set and amethyst. Oh, this necklace is absolutely stunning. Now, what I would do is honestly have find a chain that sort of went with it and add some chain to the back. She is a shorty. Now, the two that aren't shorties, the 15 karat on original antique chain, pearls and peridot, or nouveau. Yep, chain and everything to the piece. And of course, listen, I was sold this as 14 karat, tested it as 14 karat. Then when I went to Plus Gold, who use like the highest rated XRF, it's 18 karat. So the Concord grape, Siberian, amethyst, and pearl is 18 karat gold, not 14 karat. Okay. You know, if we have any more time, I'll tell you more. But as it stands, we'll be doing some really incredible glass pieces tomorrow. I only showed you that beautiful garnet glass because it just goes so well with some of those garnet pieces. But I have things like, and this will give you a minute to look them up. Very rare. Foiled Millefiori. Incredibly rare. And I'll show you the blue change in a video. It's neodymium crystal. Not glass, crystal. Pretty fantastic. Also, today or tomorrow, if you want to ask me about them, the rock crystal quartz ice cubes. Be happy to show you those. These can be extended because it's on a spring ring clasp. I think that's pretty much it. I can bring some of the earrings today if you'd like. I'll bring maybe the sterling ones, but the alpaca and things will go for tomorrow to keep those sort of things together. But yeah, so today many of the fabulous upmarket pieces, and tomorrow a catch up in sterling. Thank you, queens and kings, and for those of you that are new to the channel, please email me at danastewartcoats@gmail.com to register for the sale. I'm looking down and I did not even show you that Scottish, but we'll talk more about it at the sale. She deserves a minute herself. Incredibly rare Scottish cameo bracelet. Yeah, there's a, it's wet, just finished cleaning it. There's one on Laurel Antiques. It is, I think, 1,995 pounds, which rounds out about, with shipping and taxes. Well, no, shipping included, but you would still pay tax on that, imported into the U.S. So you're talking about $3,000. But that's up to you. I will see you all very soon. I'm actually going to start the auction a bit later because I am still putting things together and I need a bit of a break. So today we're going to start at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that would make it 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that would make it 10 p.m. for me. I'm going to go take a nap after I finish my work. Thank you, Queens and Kings. I will see you all very soon.